Hey everybody, JBuzzsaw79 here with X-Wing miniature builds and such for you. On this beautiful day, we are still going over here with the Scum to show up another interesting build for them. So we'll jump right into it here. Alright, so let's take this minute here to slide this bad boy out there. That's right, I got my own sound effects. Alright, just let her up here a little bit for you. Okay. Alrighty. So, starting from the left side here, we have Torkil. Mooks. I'm just going to say Torkil. He is flying in the Hawk here for us with the pilot skill 3. 1 attack, 2 defense, 4 hull, 1 shield with the turret crew illicit for 19 points. At the end of the activation phase, choose one enemy ship in range 1 until the start of the combat phase. Treat its pilot skill value as 0. And you can't read it because the dorsal blocking it, but it's 0. Range 1 to 2 is his ability. Give him a dorsal turret. It's normally a 2 dice attack. Its range is 1 to 2 as well. Attack 1 ship outside your firing arc. If the target of this attack is at range 1, roll an additional dice. So it becomes a 3 dice turret. Not too hefty here for him. Obviously, if such things as the blaster turret, perhaps the synchronized or TL2 would be better, but in this particular build, cannot spare the points as there are 4 ships in total, one of which is our next ship here, the Slaver. On the Devil ship here, at the 2 pilot skill, 3 attack, 1 defense, 6 hull, 6 shields with the cannon missile, 3 upgrade illicit for 29 points, focus target lock. On this vessel, we are putting Zuckuss. When attacking, you may receive any number of stress tokens. The defender must choose those dice and re-roll them. The K4, after executing a green maneuver, you may acquire a target lock and followed by Inspiring Recruit. Once per round, when a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 removes a stress, it may remove an additional stress token. Point value on these is Zuckuss 1, 3 for the K4, and 1 for the Recruit. The main thing here, this is similar to an older build that basically did get nerfed down. That used to be called the Party Bus, for those that don't know. The idea here is basically, in a given turn, hopefully it sets up right, but you would do a green maneuver, which is speed 1, left, right, forward kind of thing. I think the straight also 2, I don't remember 3 is, but you do a green maneuver. Activate K4, get a target lock, take the focus action. Fire, use target lock if need be, of course. You'll probably need it. You probably just use it anyway, generally. Then what you can do is suppose, okay, so you put out 3 hits, let's say, and they roll blank focus, or even focus evade, right? So you have Zuckuss here. You'll say, I take 2 stress. Re-roll those. Okay, now they have double blanks or blank focus, whatever. So it's a little bit better for you. Then the damage step will occur. Your next turn, you'd start again slow rolling it, generally, not always, but generally. And then you would basically go forward 1, let's say, remove both stress because of the Inspired Recruit. You would go ahead and get a target lock right after that and get the focus again and use Zuckuss to keep pushing that damage through. That's what you're going to do here. So, it's basically I call this the Scum Junk build to me, because it's kind of low-end crap ships that try to do something with the means they have. So that's the first 2 ships in this build that we're looking at here. Torkil, of course, going ahead to make the pilot skill 0. That's very nice of him to do that for us. Let's try to angle these in here. All beautiful. Look at that. Oh, like a champ. Alright. So starting with the left side again, we have the Jakku Gunrunner and the Quad Jumper with the pilot skill of 1, 2 attack, 2 defense, 5 hull, no shields, crew, bomb, tech, illicit, focus, barrel roll for 15 points. Now what we're going to do is put on here the Tug Tractor Array, which is an action. Choose one ship inside your firing arc at range 1. Assign a tractor beam token 2 if it is a friendly ship, resolve the effect of a tractor beam token as though it were an enemy ship. That's 2 points. Now you're going to put that with the pattern analyzer, which allows you basically to take an action that would be stress based, but instead you basically always get an action, then you get your stress, no matter what here. So that's really a nice thing. Ideally, what you want to do here, not always, but I would say, we'll say 90% of the time, you run a Jakku up there, and he acts as a blocker for the pilot skill 1, and so you can do that and block into people, or set up for the block, if anything. For your action then, if you need to, obviously you take stress, but you always take the action if you can't help it, to activate the space tractor array. You hit somebody in your arc to move them onto an object perhaps, to run into you, whatever you need to do basically. He tries to set up and deliver the tractor beam token, thus losing 1 agility for sure, and possibly, again, on a rock or whatever. This allows both then Torkil and mainly the slaver to come in to really hit some big damage, hopefully on something. Let's say, for example, you have a 3 ship with 3 agility rather, perhaps just even a robot. Well, if you tractor beam it, say, now it has 2 dice. If you're not at range 3 with a slaver, now you Zuckus both their dice and you deal 3 damage. And then you can fire with Torkil with the dorsal turret. I mean, there's a lot of things that open up for this. Again, it's not like, to me, this is a game-breaking meta build, but it's kind of interesting for, again, a pile of junk, as I call them. Moving on, we have the Syndicate Thud Y-Wing. Pilot skills 2 attack, 1 agility, 5 hull, 3 shield, with the turret, 2 torpedo, and a salvaged mech for 18 points. Focus target lock. You have unhinged astromech for 1 point. Treat all speed 3 maneuvers as green maneuvers. OMG with Scum Y-Wings. Just amazing for them. Otherwise, obviously, the speed 3 right turns are red. For the Thug, this allows him to be green, which gives him 5 additional green maneuvers for 1 point. Scurb. Last of all, the TLT, which is a 3 dice attack, range 2 to 3, perform the attack twice, even if the ship outside arc. Each time it hits, you only suffer 1. The defender only suffers 1 damage and cancel all the results for 6 points. So again, with Torkil putting stuff down to 0, with essentially a ship always hitting with 3 dice almost all the time, and trying to force the opponent to roll blanks, or spend focus or something. Coupled with this here, for sure 2 damage. Hopefully this here to put a tractor beam on them, and then to take away actions completely. All of these things, again, are not. It's not game breaking, but I think you'd be surprised how well this list would actually do. I would encourage people to really give this a try. I am very stunned to be saying here, as good as it did when I played it. So the best time I had so far with it was taking on some aggressors. Again, it's not that it did game breaking. I mean, put out the aggressors to do some damage, but once I got up there, I was able to move up, tractor beam one of the aggressors away, block the other 3. They couldn't shoot him. The other one had 2 agility dice, and then just used Torkil on another one to turn it to 0. I had 1 initiative roll, and I just tore through it like paper. And then every time they lose a TLT, and even if it's just like the Y-Wing TLT, I mean, you lose a gun like that, and suddenly, the 4th round of engagement, you have 2 ships left, and I've lost, let's say, quad. I got some serious jumper or damage on one of the other ones here. It's so in my favor by that point. I mean, it was just crazy. So, I'm babbling. Thumbs up if you like this, thumbs down if not. Comments, please, always welcome. I read all of them. And always, please go ahead and throw a subscription in for the channel if you enjoy this. I would very much appreciate that. I would thank you in advance. This is JBuzzsaw79 signing off, saying thank you much, and look forward to more X-Wing Miniatures videos coming your way.